250 hours of progression lost with the new patch. All my save files were corrupted, lost everything except cosmetics and credits for some reason. Let's get an F in the comments below for this Reddit user who is now the second person that I know of to lose all their data for this game, and people's frustration just seems to be getting worse. And hey, that's why I wanted to make this video, because we also got some other interesting info about what happens after you complete the game. So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So what happens after you 100% absolutely everything in this game? Now I know it's kind of like a sore topic to mention considering what we just said at the beginning of the video, but that said, someone has done absolutely everything there is to do in this game, and we're going to be talking about that alongside what is happening next with this game to pull us back in. Now, as always, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below, because it has been proven to make you a much better human being. And hey, if we can gently click that like button, maybe to 12 likes as well, that would be really cool. Now, like I said as well, I have linked that original Reddit post in the description below. If you are a dev and you happen to be watching this video, he alongside Spoonzil are the people, like I said, that I know of to lose absolutely everything in this game, and I think it's just terrible. So if you guys can help these guys out in any way, shape or form, even if there's any tips you can maybe give, then just go ahead and reach out to them. Like I said, all links are in the description below. So kicking off this video, I want to start off with somebody actually platinumed this game right now, except they're putting it down. Alright, so if they've platted the game and they've said they're putting the game down. So the user Caesar Brown basically posted, "Bye guys, I'll be back for Hawkeye." And somebody asked the question of, wait, did you really do 50 hives? Because I got bored after 2. And someone actually responded to that by saying, "I also got my plat today and that was the last trophy I needed. So boring. Only reason I pushed through it was due to how close that platinum was." Now this got me thinking about the hype for this Black Panther DLC, which by the way, we had a ton of new info leaked for that the other day, so check that out if you haven't already. But after I saw that, and then earlier today seeing the fact that people are still losing data in this game, which actually happened to me, but thankfully it got backed up, but I actually did lose all my suits. So I mean, losing suits and losing your progression in the game are two complete different things, right? Let's be honest, you can get suits back, but can you really go ahead and grind the same game again? Absolutely not. It's a no from me. But going on that, okay, is this game done to an extent? Now, people I know that were equally as hyped up for this game as me are now discussing things that need to be improved for this game, and you know, things that are bugging them. For example, Lejeune is actually another YouTuber who gave a good example of things that need to be changed in this game, and he's also someone that was stoked for this game as well. But now, I mean, he's kind of got a different feeling for the end game, and that it's lacking in this. Alright, so what's going on? Now this is more of a video for the community as well, so it's not just my opinion, it's taking into consideration everything and just basically hoping we can get pointed to the right direction. Now if I have to be brutally honest, I'm not going to say this game is like Anthem, purely because it's an Avengers game, and I feel like based just on that sector alone, it makes this game savable. Alright, but that being said, if it wasn't an Avengers game and it was essentially the same game, just complete different characters, like I said, that weren't Avengers, then yes, I would probably say this would be online with Anthem, sadly. Now, I'm honestly thinking that the DLC content is the thing that is going to pull players back in, and again, is based on the fact for the characters lined up, okay, because the characters lined up are insanely hyped up and the gameplay will be a ton of fun. But it feels like once you are done with the game, the end game is definitely lacking, and I think to platinum this game does consist of, I guess, feeling extremely repetitive. Now I say this because I know for a fact that we all want this game to do well, but since the patch was released, yes, of course it did fix a lot of things in the game. For me personally, it actually did fix majority of the bugs that I were having, and things seem to be going well for the majority of people. But of course there's still things going on. But the fact that they literally said 1,000 things were getting fixed in this game, which is insane by the way, and good at the same time. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, have really fired at the devs for this game. Now people are just questioning so many things. Like I always say, for me personally, I'm not so fussed as long as it's fun, okay? But looking on the wider spectrum, I guess actually seeing that 1,000 things needed to be fixed kind of says a lot. Now, I've seen tons of comments, and I don't want to be that guy because I honestly see the positives in this game. But if you are feeling like this game is a cash grab, not even me can change your mind on that. It has to be the devs come out and actually do something good with this game in terms of just pointing it in a different direction. Because like I said, me, and I know there's tons of you guys that are enjoying it, but we're just a small percentage of people. There's a much larger percentage of people that just aren't finding this game fun anymore. They're super annoyed with how it's playing and super annoyed with how repetitive things are, and especially when it comes down to gear drops as well. Lejeune actually mentioned a really good point in one of his videos that basically said, you know, if you play on brutal versus playing on easy, you actually get the same gear drops. So the moral of the story here is there is nothing that really feels rewarding. So ultimately, what is the point of playing brutal when you can just go ahead and play easy, get through the enemies, which are going to be the same enemies as well, a lot quicker, and just get the same gear? Literally, that is that, and I think he said that so well because it just hits the nail on the head for that. Now, I honestly feel like I could say I'm feeling a lot of positive stuff coming for this game with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox, well, the next gen console launch, right? If I'm completely honest, I feel like this could actually be the savior of this game as well. Now, if the game is in the same state as when it launches on the PlayStation 5, then I guess my mind would be made up on the overall feel for this game. But I keep saying it, and that is that I weirdly feel like the next gen can save this game alongside the DLC content, and that's purely it. Now, I know you guys are going to say, well, what about the PC dudes, right? We already have that sort of power. I completely get that. I just got this feeling. That's all. I don't know what it is, but I just got a feeling that I've said multiple times before, this game was probably built for the next gen consoles as opposed to the consoles we have right now. That's just an opinion, and I guess they couldn't have released something absolutely insanely good on the PC, right? So I'd imagine we're just going to get some new type of patch for the PC users, but next gen is probably where it's at. I don't know, we're going to have to see what goes down with that, but again, it's all opinionated. Now, in terms of if I'm bored of this game, look, being completely honest, to an extent, yes and no, okay? Yes, in the sense of I'm sick of battling Taskmaster and Abomination and the same enemies over and over again, but in the sense of combat, no, okay? Because I'm genuinely loving it, as I haven't even played as much as the other characters as I have played before. So on that aspect, for me personally, I'm having a blast with that because the combat in this game is a ton of fun. There's so many different, you know, tactics, combos, whatever you want to call it, that you can do in this game. But overall, I can safely say that I'm hyped for the DLC updates, and I think due to the rocky start that we've had with this game, the DLC content needs to be good, it needs to come without bugs and glitches, and the next gen consoles are ultimately going to be the decision maker for this game. Like I said, just because it's an Avengers game, it's like it allows them to redeem this game multiple times, right? But if it wasn't an Avengers game, then we could basically be worrying at this stage. But guys, leave your thoughts on that in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.